If you think a wellness walk has to involve green juice and a mountain climb, think again. Today we're swapping out the forest for an alien planet right here in the heart of Rotorua City. Welcome to Rotorua, New Zealand's ultimate geothermal playground. This is world famous for its bubbling mud, steam vents and incredibly strong mouldy culture. We're heading to the southeastern edge of Lake Rotorua to tackle the perfectly flat Sulphur Bay boardwalk stroll. Neil the Knee is absolutely thrilled there's no stairs today and we're only hitting the good bits.
Right, team, we're heading to Sulphur Bay. This is going to be a twilight spectacle. If you're looking for parking, just head down to the Polynesian Spa. You'll find that garden sign there. That is where you're going to want to find a car space. But to be honest, you're not going to have trouble finding it because you're going to smell it before you see anything.
But the smell is the price of admission for one of the most active geothermal shorelines on Earth. It's an easy, flat walk, but you still need a light rain jacket and a water bottle. It gets muggy out here. I stocked up on some trail snacks from the local supermarket before we parked up.
Danger area and the sulphur hit. Oh my God, that's...
It is strong, but weirdly, as you keep walking, it starts to feel like a massive meditative lung cleanse.
Have a look-see around.
If you're curious on how I captured this twilight spectacle without dropping my camera into some boily, stinking mud, I used a 360 camera on a 3-meter selfie stick. It lets me hover over this alien landscape safely.
So, today's going to be a bit different. We're not trying to climb a mountain, get our steps in. I feel like I'm just trying to survive the smell.
We're getting solid steps in without punishing our joints. It's a fantastic walk, family friendly.
Whoa, it's like a really bad egg salad.
Don't really know if my nose is surviving out here.
Oh, look at that. It might not look like much. To be honest, it doesn't look like much. But it smells like a lot.
Don't be a muppet. Stay strictly to the designated paths. The main challenge here isn't fitness. It's respecting the volatile ground and protecting the wildlife zone. The water here is highly acidic with low oxygen and very much not safe for the casual swim. There are no scuba divers or speedboats here, just bubbling ancient geology. We are literally walking over a GNS science-verified underwater hydrothermal system.
So along with the many things you can die from in sulphur. Oh, that stinks. Honestly, I can sneeze. Need smell-o-vision. Sulphur tarnishes jewelry. So if you do have anything that you're particularly fond of, take it off. Look at that beautiful sunset.
The best time to catch this moody vibe is October and April. October, November or March, April are prime shoulder season months for fewer crowds but still pleasant enough to enjoy an evening stroll.
Sunset looks amazing.
This is why we hit the boardwalk. It's just us and the steam over an alien looking landscape and a beautiful sunset.
Oh, is that the birds bubbling or? Oh. "100 degrees. Don't climb over a bathe in there. I mean, how many idiots have there been?
Speaking of taking a dip, save that for the Polynesian Spa up the road.
Check out all of these crazy birds.
This is Sulphur Bay Wildlife Refuge. That milky, murky water is actually a sanctuary for the threatened species like the New Zealand dabchick, banded dotterel, and black-billed gull. It's wild to see that nature is surviving right here in the middle of a boiling geothermal zone. Maybe they enjoy a spa themselves too.
So along with sulphur being quite toxic for yourself, it's actually really corrosive on things. So if you've got a camera, phone, things like that in the area, it's actually best to wipe that down when you get back to the car. Wow, you can see the steam. Can't believe people were swimming in here, like. Vlog. Gaggle of geese. Yeah. All of the birds are thoroughly enjoying the hot pools. Free hot pools for them.
They get a free hot pools, but what if I want to book a proper wellness soak? Sheesh. If you are looking at doing that, make sure you check out the local deals before you pay full price.
Ooh. Don't need the glasses. Yeah, check out this track. So the track here is actually fairly nice and flat. You've got wheels, you should be sweet.
This flat gravel is exactly why I'm using my Ultra Boost Light. We've done quite a few miles, so these bad boys are something that I can just take on the road for my walks around town.
Oh, look out. Look out, here we come. Oh, beautiful.
If you want to do a guided tour of the official Rotorua tourism site, make sure you have a gander before some cowboys take you out.
There's some info here. Gulls of the Bays. All three kinds of gulls which occur in New Zealand are commonly found in Sulphur Bay. These are the red-billed, black-billed gulls, and black-buck gull.
I love a little bit of wildlife teaching. It's wild how they actually survive this sulfur-rich environment.
Those look like this. Yeah, looks amazing.
Just taking it all in. It really does feel like a massive reset. You start off overwhelmed by the smell, but then the atmosphere just completely hooks you. It's stunning.
Like, what's going on down there? It's a bit chilly.
Coastal breeze has a bit of a bite. Always bring a light rain jacket in Rotorua. The weather is pure roulette, much like the rest of New Zealand.
Yeah, so it's certainly nice and flat here. It's not exactly the big, huge walks that would normally be on. That view is spectacular.
Exactly. You don't need the grueling 2-hour slog to get an epic reward.
Someone else checking on with the camera. Nice. So you can't actually see much of it here, but there are the silica terraces that is just made up from the sulphur itself. And normally it's quite a stunning... Oh, sandflies. Look at it. Can't see that. That's invisible. Yep, stop it. No. Away. Ah! Keep on keeping on. Attacked by a bunch of sandflies. Get your bug spray. That's what you need. What do you need when you come to this walk? Bug spray. Especially if you're going for the afternoon one or the late night. It's currently around 8 o'clock. Sun should be setting quite soon. This is nice. Why wouldn't you come here? Free walk, free parking, great views. Look at that.
Look, this is an absolute must-do if you're staying in the CBD or the lakefront. It's so accessible.
Oh yeah, you can see a bit more of the silica terraces in this. So normally they have more of a, say like an orange-white vibe to them. Yeah, not so much. But you can see where this yellowness is. So I don't know if the egg yolk is yellow because of the sulfur, but rubs off on the rock.
The rock formations are crazy. And a quick tip, if you want to get rid of the sulfur smell later, rinse your gear in fresh water and shower promptly. It clings to everything. I highly recommend that you use old swimwear that you're happy to chuck in the bin for the mud baths. Don't try to save it and don't try to wash it with your other clothes. I'm telling you from experience, it was bad.
Oh yeah, look. Yeah. The cloud looks like a hamstring or calf muscle. No one can enter the wildlife. So it is actually really important. This might look super stable, but it's not. And just what? You'd die. Horrible death, scalding, and flames of sulfur. Cremated and smelling like a turd. Congratulations.
Brutal reality check, but true. Keep to the paths.
It's more like somebody with a very upset stomach. Sulphur's no good. Funny actually, the lady at the accommodation we're staying at was saying Rotorua is a great place if you've got an upset stomach. And she's like, nah, we can tell the difference.
The receptionist at the motel we were staying said that she had some tourists come into the rooms. This happens more than once apparently. They complain about the surge smell at the motel. She then goes on to explain the sulphur content and how they hadn't realized that the rest of Rotorua also has a massive supposed surge problem. I thought it was quite funny.
It reminds me of the Taupo walk that we did. Craters of them moving it. You can smell it.
You can smell it. You can smell it.
Strong. You know you're in Rotorua when it smells like rotten eggs.
We booked our spot using Trivago. Now this site actually gathers all of those others together and it picks out the best deals for you. So best checking that out before you book your stay.
Don't know if that's from the Polynesian Spa or... Yeah, see, look, that looks like super stable ground, but it's just a bad idea. I mean, sadly back there I actually did see somebody that had left flowers as if someone had passed, so I guess it is a thing.
This is exactly why Rotorua is famous. The active geothermal landscape combined with the deep cultural respect makes it a completely unique New Zealand experience.
Yeah, nice view. Ground doesn't look that lovely though.
If you notice the smell in Rotorua, it's because they use geothermal energy, often referred to the locals as sulphur energy. It heats hundreds of homes and commercial buildings throughout. It's primarily used for direct heating rather than electricity. Getting hungry after the walk? Don't look for the cafes around here. Head back to the CBD or each street by the lakefront. It's got best post-walk meals.
Alright. Oh wow, look at that reflection, it's beautiful. See all this blank? This is actually from, all that sulphur eating away.
Are you enjoying my outdoor chemistry lesson? Science can be fun.
So Rotorua itself is just a geothermal wonderland. You'll hear the steam vents. You'll hear the steam vents actually in the middle of the city. Because on the grates and stuff, especially in winter, you can smell the sulphur and you can hear the vents pumping and the bubbles bubbling away.
Just remember, while those mineral bars are relaxing and great for wellness tourism, they aren't a medical cure-all.
When do you think the nicest time to visit is? Summer because you can get to do walks, or winter because you can make use of the spas? Don't like going to the spas in summer. Too hot. Spas in winter are delicious. Oh, make sure you check out the coupon sites before you go to any of those spas. Treat Me, Booking.com. Booking.com has some as well, but you get lots of deals. Don't have to pay full price for everything. Dangerous area. The whole thing is signposted as a dangerous area. This is the government garden, so it's just a little bit about this place. There's actually quite a few things you can do around here. Here's your steam pools, and look at this. This is what's going to muck up all your jewelry. This is not a free spa. This is an acid bar.
Seriously, keep your hands out of the water and stick to the boardwalk.
That's kind of like a silica terrace type situation there. And you can see what the sulphur does. Like, those are all regular branches, and the build-up has made them turn white like that.
Crazy.
Have a look at the other side. It does sound like jet skis.
Hold up. Powered boats are definitely not permitted in this wildlife refuge. It's a huge no-no.
Is this sulphur as well?
I think so.
Everything smells kind of bad around here, so it's hard to tell. Just touch it and let me know. So all along here, this is your car parking lot. There are some places around here that you need to pay, but also somewhat free as well. Yeah, this looks like sulphur. Is that bubbling or crazy fish? No, that is bubbling.
You can see the terraces.
There you go. Sulphur Bay. Sulphur Pool. And there's your Polynesian Spa. You gotta pay for that one though. So is that a sulphur fountain? It'd be really odd if it was warm. Man, oh, really smell. Cute.
That beautiful rotten egg perfume. It's hydrogen sulfide gas escaping from the underground magma. Don't worry, your nose eventually gets used to it. Or your brain just gives up.
There are actually quite a few places along here that are fenced off, not just because it's dangerous, but also to protect the birds. 145 hectares of wildlife reserve. And I don't know if you could hear it, but back there was a lot of those birds taken off. They actually nest in those areas, and if you stand on it, you'd be killing off like a whole family.
Lake Rotorua is a massive crater. It was formed over 200,000 years ago. The local Te Arawa iwi thrived here for centuries. They didn't just put up with the steam, they actively used these boiling pools for cooking and healing battle scars.
Sulphur, rotten egg.
The smell here is intense, but knowing this landscape is protected makes it completely worth it. Make sure you show it the respect it deserves.
Looping back to check these guys out. Oh, you can really hear it. Well, my lungs feel a lot cleaner now. I think the sulphur's cleaned it all out. Do your lungs feel clean or dirty from the sulphur? Yeah, mine definitely feel much cleaner now. God, there's so many birds. See why it's a wildlife sanctuary reserve. Yeah, definitely you get the free underfloor heating. Back to the spectacle.
So, the verdict. Sulphur Bay is flat, accessible, and totally unique. An absolute win if you want to explore an alien planet without even leaving the city limits.
Well, hope you really enjoy this stunning view. Remember, if you're coming here to leave a silver at home, enjoy this spectacular view.
Subscribe to BinkyT if you want more honest HD reality checks from the wildest spots in New Zealand. All the links are in the description below. Now you go get your steps in once we enjoy this beautiful sunset.